I need to learn more. So nothing. Mm. Hello. Good evening. How are you doing? So I am going to cook some food. Have mics up, man. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing? Can you please press the thumbs up? Okay, I'm waiting for the pot to hot. How is your evening? Can't see no comment. I'm just gonna cook some food, waiting on the pot to get hot. Say something, don't just sit there. Okay. Water is in the pot. I'm waiting for it to dry out. To add the oil. I'm gonna cook some seasoned rice all in one. Okay, it's getting hot, so I'm gonna get the oil. Just a little oil. Just a little oil. Thank you for tuning in. I can't see anything in the comment. It's not coming up on the screen. And I don't know what to press. Just a little curry. Hello, good evening. Because no comment. 10 people. It's interesting. I'm just cooking some chicken breast. Still not see comment. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know what to press to see the comment. Oh, it's there. What are you cooking? I'm cooking some seasoned rice with chicken breast, curry, chicken, all in one. So as you can see, I'm just gonna let it fry out a little bit. sound lovely. Yeah. It's gonna taste nice as well, not just sound lovely. Save for me a bit. I will wait. I will. Put the thumbs up. My day has been well. Went to work and back. Just doing some cooking. Okay. I'm just gonna let this fry out a little. Thank you. Honk or Oko. Thank you. Put the thumbs up, please. What is it? Seasoned rice. Thank you. Like the steam. Nice. I'm cooking the chicken breast first. Then I add my seasoning, pumpkin, mixed vegetable, broad bean, all in one. Please put the thumbs up. I don't understand that. Okay, it's coming. How is your day? Wherever you are. It's kind of cold outside. Yeah, it's cold outside. Thank you, Danielle. It's cold outside. That's the light. It's been alright. Hi, Tessie. No one not saying anything. Just looking. That's fine. It's frying now. So I'm gonna add some onion and sweet pepper. It is colorful. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, curry rice. Where does this dish originate from? Uh, Curries originate from India, innit? I think India is who originate curry. Asian. They put the most curry. Okay. Coconut milk. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna add my stuff as well. Pumpkin, mixed vegetable, broad beans, sweet corn, everything. I'm gonna let this cook down for a little while. That's a cup of water. Just 1 cup of water. Okay, I'm gonna let this cook down for a little while. Love the steaming, but the choice of food's not. It's okay. Everyone have different tastes, different choices. It's alright. Do you have any recipe for the food you're making? You don't have to have a recipe. Don't have to have a recipe. You just put whatever you have together and cook. It depends on your taste and what you want inside. Some people don't eat curry, some people do. It all depends. I'm gonna let it cook for a while I chat to you. Any interesting news? There's lots of news. Lots of news. Bad news, good news, it all depends. It all depends on what you want to hear, darling. Tell us about how you learned to cook. I'm cooking a long time. Over 30 odd years I am cooking. We start from cooking just boiling. I used to boil jackfruit seed as well. Jackfruit seed is nice. We start by watching our parents, then we start to peel the food, put in the pot, and then we advance as you go along. You advance. Thank you all for tuning in. It's coming along well. I'm gonna let those cook down a bit before I add the rice. How long should the curry cook for? It's not about how long the curry should cook for. It depends on what you're cooking. You know, chicken breast doesn't take long to cook, but I'm cooking down the pumpkin and stuff, the seasoning, before I add the rice. Yes. Kitty toe. It's coming along nicely. Cooking it down for 10 minutes, the pumpkin and stuff. Then I add the rice. What inspired you to make this? Nothing inspired me. I'm just cooking some normal food that I always cook. These food are just normal food that we used to cook. What is the common mistake people make when they are cooking curry? There's no mistake in cooking curry. It all depends on how you want it. Everybody cook different. Some people cook their meat rare. Some people cook it well done. It all depends on how you like it. It's about trial or error. Yeah, you have to try it. How you gonna know if you cook properly if you don't try? You have to try. That's how you learn. You try, make mistake, then the next time you try again. If you're just starting from scratch, you're not gonna get it right. How do you know when the food is cooked properly? When you taste it, and it's up to your standard or the preparation, it's all depends. For instance, you are cooking potato, you have to stick it to make sure it's soft. Then you know it's cooked. Same with meat. If you're frying meat, you have to stick it with a fork. If blood is coming out, it's not cooked properly. You put it back again. When you stick it and the fork come up and nothing come up, it is cooked. Same thing with food. You taste it. If you're cooking rice and the grain is hard, simple means it's not cooked. What's your favorite dish to make? Soup. Soup is my favorite dish. I'm gonna check in on this one. pumpkin is cooked. Chicken is cooked as well. I'm gonna let the coconut milk boil for another 5 minutes before I add the rice. Do you have any tips and beginner? Try to replicate the recipe. Yeah. First, you wash your meat with salt, with vinegar, lemon, and salt. Then you add seasoning. Depends on what seasoning you want on it. You can blend herbal seasoning, or you can put powder seasoning if you want. White salt. Salt is to give taste, but most seasoning have salt, so you don't have to add salt if you're cooking like this seasoning rice, because all the seasoning already have salt, so I'm not gonna put any extra salt. Salt give flavor. Yeah, salt give taste to anything, but as I said, salt is already in the seasoning. So trying to cut down on too much salt. What's the secret of making perfect dish? Any dish is perfect. It doesn't have to be one specific dish. Okay. How long does food on a whole take to cook? Depends on what you're cooking. Meat, some meat take long. But chicken breast doesn't take long to cook. It's already cooked. I'm gonna wash the rice now. Okay, I'm just gonna put the rice in. I'm gonna add some butter. Do you see how colorful it is? Okay. Look delicious. It is delicious. What's your favorite part of cooking? I always like to cook, so there's no favorite part of cooking. Have you ever failed as cooking once? You're cooking for a long time. You can close your eyes and cook. Have you ever seen when chef is cooking, they can close their eyes and chop the seasoning. If you should cook with one famous chef, who would it be and why? Uh, who would it be and why? There's a lot of famous chef. Gordon Ramsay. I'm just gonna turn on the stove for it to steam down. One second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Phone call cut out the live. Sorry. So it's just steaming down a bit, you know. Have you ever tried making your dish a different way from how normally prepare them? Yeah, cooking is not just on one level. Cooking advanced, different type of way, different things you can add to your cooking that people don't normally add. So cooking move along from the traditional way you just chop food in pot and boil. How do you fix a dish if it has too much of one thing? Too much of one thing like what? If it's too salt, you can't fix it. But if it's not, you can add stuff. But when you salt food, you can't fix it. What if there was too much salt and pepper? You can't fix that one. Definitely not. That's why you have measuring spoon. You measure. When you're cooking, you measure the seasoning. And the salt as well, you measure. Tip by tip. Just turn it to the pot. You put your taste, bit by bit. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? You can't just eat one thing. That's impossible. So impossible to just get up and eat one thing. It has to be a mixture. Just speaking. I know I can't eat one thing, so I'm not gonna debate on that one. You would be sick of it. Yeah. Because eating it today for the first 2 days, you get tired of it. You'll get tired of it. That's the reality. Have you ever failed at dish that you always wanted to master? If so, why? I'm not trying to master any dish. I just cook. whatever I feel like I want to eat. So it's not about mastering. Have you ever failed at the dish? Nope. I'm not trying to master any dish, darling. Yes, guys, thank you for checking in. First time testing out the live. So let me attempt to cook on live. How is your day so far? What have you been up to? What dish have you recommended as a viewer that would that we should try as a viewers? If it's the first time you're trying to cook, normally try try easy stuff. Rice or potato or noodle. Try those easy stuff. And then you can move on to cooking other dish. Fish is easy to cook as well. Thank you for suggestion. You're welcome. You're welcome, darling. What's the weirdest things you have ever eaten? Me, I haven't eaten a weird thing. I stick to what I know and what I can see. Any food that you would not want to try? As I said, I stick to what I know. That's the best thing. Versatility is important. I know, but if I don't know what it is, I'm not gonna try it. As I said, I stick to what I know. I'm used to chicken, vegetable, fish. That's what I'm gonna stick to. I'm not gonna try any other thing. The rice is steaming nicely. How do you prepare the ingredients? The ingredients, starting from scratch, as I washed the chicken breasts with lemon and vinegar and add seasoning, garlic powder, slappy mama, and mixed seasoning and some jerk seasoning and curry. That's what I start off. See? No, I'm not saying anything. I am here waiting for the rice to steam down. Probably another 10 minutes. It should be ready. How do you balance flavor in the dish? A little bit of everything, that's how you balance. Not too much of one thing. A little bit of this one, little bit of that one. That's how you balance flavor. If you put too much of one thing, it's gonna overpower it. Mhm. guys. Is it something you create by yourself, or is it a recipe you found somewhere? No. I didn't find it anywhere. I cook this most time. Instead of cooking plain rice, I always add different stuff to the rice. What's is a good way to boost nutrition in this dish? Nutrition and vitamins would mostly be vegetable in it. Keep it interesting. Nutrition would mostly be vegetables and fruits and all of those things. How do you handle mistake when cooking? Just get on with it. That's the best thing in it. If you made a mistake, if it can't correct, you try again. Do you think a professional chef would approve of this dish? Professional, of course. Why not? Do you know I was a chef one time? Why do you think so? I was a one-time chef in Jamaica. My auntie did have a cook shop, and I used to cook in that cook shop and sell. When she's not there, I had to take charge, cooking big pot of soup every Friday evening, frying sprat and festival, cooking. Sometime every weekend she gone. Friday night, coconut soup, fish and festival, fried chicken and rice and peas. Sprat is like herring, some small fish. Yeah, sprat is like some small fish, like sardine. Those, just like sardine, those fish, they call them sprat. But I think it's herring. Yes, guys, I'm checking in on this rice. Wow, sweet. Can taste the chili. Food tastes like sugar is inside, and I didn't put any sugar in it. Another 5 minutes. Thank you. What's one ingredient that's always give you trouble? I have no ingredient that give me trouble. As I said, I'm cooking a long time, a long time. Long time I am cooking. You know, back then when you have a cook shop, you have to get food handlers permit. Any particular chops that you have difficult cutting or preparing to taste good? No? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate you. What's your favorite food to make? As I tell you, soup, to be honest. Because it's more healthier than the rice. Rice having too much starch. But it's not as bad now because I add all different types of things. Which nutrition values does soup give you? Soup give you a lot of nutrition values. Soup let you healthy. Soup let you healthy. Because for instance, when you're sick, you can't eat anything in it. The first thing they're gonna give you is soup or porridge. That's our Jamaican traditional. When you're sick, you're gonna drink soup or porridge. One of those. You can't eat any food. It is ready now. There you have it. My seasoned rice with chicken breast, mixed vegetable, pumpkin, and broad bean, all in one. Everything in one pot. Everything in one pot. I'm going to share mine. there you have it, guys. As you can see, this is what it come down to, all in one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a nice afternoon. See you next time. Bye bye.